Toll roads. Who likes toll roads? I suppose the people who own the toll roads and get the money in from people just driving around. Now, these can be a real big problem for people. They are very hard to avoid. They're pretty rare here in the UK. There's like one of them, the M6 toll road. That's the only one you'll really see. I'm sure there'll be some others, of course. I think the Humber Bridge might be one actually as well. I'm thinking about it as I say that. But anyway, let's head from Old Yorkshire to New York. The Big Apple. Because some New Yorkers are driving themselves literally into debt from toll fees from the MTA, the Metropolitan Transportation Authority. I think that does stand for basically the transport authority over in New York City. And one resident is crying highway robbery after a $35,000 charge came their way. Let's have a look at what the response has been to this, because the MTA, they're not getting many friends off of this story. Let me put it like that. Let's have a look. Some New Yorkers across the state are going into serious debt thanks to the Metropolitan Transit Authority. I was close with transportation, wasn't I? It's basically the same thing. The MTA. And their fees that have suddenly exploded with late charges, even when notices are sent to old addresses. Because yes, it's your fault for not updating your address, obviously. Brooklyn-based Ian Chichester told CBS News that he received a notice from the MTA for $3,234.06, don't forget about the 6 cents, in tolls. But the fees added on were 10 times the original toll, which brought the total bill to over 35 grand. How? Well, this has been the MTA's response, which rather tone deaf, to be honest. This is the MTA chairman and CEO, Jano Lieber, who said, quote, "What we're saying is come to the MTA and we'll work something out for you. We have a pretty successful record of working out payment plans with anybody who wants to settle up." End quote. So Chichester did that. But what happened? Well, they offered to bring it down to $10,000. Oh, how generous of you. That's so nice. And they gave him a full 30 days to pay it. 10 grand, no problem. We've all got that in our bank accounts, haven't we, lads? Absolutely. Understandably, he called them back within the 30 days notice period to accept the offer, surprisingly. But then, oh no, they weren't happy about it, the MTA. They claimed that they could only offer a 50% reduction instead and proposed a payment plan of $570 every month for 3 years, because New York City is, of course, a famously cheap and easy to live city. Absolutely. It's very cheap over there, definitely. It's definitely not up there with the likes of London and Singapore for being really expensive. Oh no. Unsurprisingly, the MTA have basically said that they will not say why that first offer was rescinded. I can never guess why. But why was so much added on? Well, it was all because he moved address. It was all because he moved address and he didn't give a forwarding address for the MTA to contact. So all these fees just got piled on and piled on without him even knowing it was happening. And this has happened to plenty of other people as well, albeit not quite to the same extent. But some people have been charged over 10 grand because of this, even though the original fine was less than $1,000. A lot of people are calling for the MTA to be sued, but they basically make the rules up for themselves at that point, and whether a lawsuit would be successful or not, I don't know. If it would be, great, go for it, but these things are very hard to do because effectively they'll be like, oh, well, the regulations are all there, it's all publicly available online, we're in our rights to do this, even though it is literally forcing people into financial oblivion. But they don't care. They don't care. They'll send you a big, big bill and they'll reduce it down and then they'll act like they're being the good guys when really they're not. They're absolutely not. But anyway, thoughts in the comments below, guys. What are your horror stories when it comes to toll roads in New York? I want to hear what you have to say, as always, on this one. Like, share, comment, subscribe. As always, guys, have a fantastic day wherever you're in the world today, and we'll see you very soon.